In today's video, we are going to be looking at the insane new PlayStation 4 game, the samurai platform action-adventure title Katana Zero. This is a game you have to be excited about, and it's out relatively soon in March. We also got the announcement of a brand new game coming from NIS America and Lapis x Labyrinth. And speaking of NIS America, we know that they'll be publishing The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. They've put out some information on that game regarding the game's script, as well as some of the people that are working on the title. Also, if you guys don't have a PlayStation Plus subscription or you're looking to extend your subscription right now over at the PlayStation Store, you can get a great deal on a 12-month subscription. And speaking of great deals, for those of you that have yet to pick up a PlayStation 4 Pro, it doesn't go on sale much, but I do have a little bit of a discount for you guys over at Newegg. You can pick up the PS4 Pro 1TB console a little bit cheaper. More on that at the end of this video. First up, I have to talk about Katana Zero. This was a game that was announced a little bit under the radar a few days ago. Not a lot of gamers talked about it, but then it was brought to my attention, and this is a game you have to know about. It's got a great old school aesthetic style, a little bit similar to a pixel game like Hotline Miami, but then it's got some very stylish gameplay. It looks visceral, and the combat looks great. Specifically, the game is described as a stylish neo-noir action platformer featuring breakneck action and instant death combat. Slash, dash, and manipulate time to unravel your past in a beautifully brutal acrobatic display. The game also touts exceptional combat, overcome your opposition in however the situation requires, deflect gunfire back at foes, dodge oncoming attacks, and manipulate enemies and environments with traps and explosives, leave no survivors. The game also features handcrafted sequence. Each level is uniquely designed for countless methods of completion. Defeat foes creatively using spontaneous approaches to eliminate your enemy as you see fit. And also expect some unconventional storytelling and enigmatic story told through cinematic sequences woven into the gameplay, twisting and folding to an unexpected conclusion. And I have to say that the one word that you'll hear me use to describe Katana Zero over and over again is stylish, because this is one of the most stylish and fast-paced games that I've ever seen. Again, Katana Zero will be dropping on March. With all of these big games coming in the next 3 months or so, I imagine a game like Katana Zero will fall a little bit under the radar, but do keep this on your radar. Keep your eyes on it, because this could turn out to be one of the sleeper hits of 2019. Moving on from that, another recently announced game from NIS America was Lapis x Labyrinth. It's coming to the PlayStation 4 on May 28th, and here's the description for the game. Stack, raid, and get paid. The dungeon diving action RPG Lapis x Labyrinth puts you at the center of a high-octane treasure hunting quest where the danger is great and the rewards are even greater. Do you have what it takes to smash through hordes of monsters and traps to gain riches beyond your imagination? When a struggling village falls on hard times and is in desperate need of wealth, there's only one solution. Gather your comrades, venture into the labyrinth below the golden fortress, and claim the piles of gold and treasure hidden within. You will need all your courage and wits to survive the dangers ahead, but the treasures that await you are well worth it. Customize your team with over 4,000 unique combinations, then use the creative stacking mechanic to perform synchronized attacks. When you've racked up enough destruction, unleash the explosive power of Fever Mode to really make the cash flow. With 8 different character classes, engaging monster encounters, and stylish over-the-top visuals, this adventure has everything you need to make it rain. Lapis x Labyrinth looks to be a pretty interesting title. Again, it'll be hitting May 28th in North America and May 31st in Europe for PlayStation 4. Moving on from that, we've talked a lot about The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. We even uploaded a video talking about why gamers are furious about the title being published by NIS America instead of Xseed Games, the guys that originally did the first two titles. And reason being is because NIS's translation work has been a little bit shoddy when you look at games like Ys 8. Now we have some information on Trails of Cold Steel 3 that isn't making me all too confident, although the latter piece of information we have for you guys, that should ease your worries a little bit. But as I mentioned, Trails of Cold Steel 3 is going to be a very narrative-driven game. The story is a big element in this game, more so than Ys, so if they butchered the translation in Ys, and specifically NIS released this statistic about Trails of Cold Steel 3. The game features over 1.1 million words that they need to translate. That is 2.3 times the Lord of the Rings trilogy, all 3 books, 2.4 times The Witcher 3, and a little over all of the Harry Potter books combined. Those are a lot of words that they need to translate, and considering that this is a massive undertaking, I just don't know how to feel about NIS being at the helm of it. However, what does make me feel a little bit better is some series veterans and those that worked on Cold Steel 1 and 2 are working on 3. So because they have some repeat individuals who worked on the first 2 titles, hopefully they can keep some of the consistency in line with the third game. The third game, from everything I've heard, is even more of a narrative-driven game than the first 2 titles, being that it has more words and just a lot more dialogue. I would be a lot more at ease if Xseed was just entirely at the helm of this project, but at the very least, we are getting Cold Steel 3 this year. I honestly did not think we would get this game this year because Cold Steel 1 and 2 are making their way over to the PlayStation 4 this year, so I figured Cold Steel 3 would come out sometime down the line, maybe 2020, but we are getting it fall 2019, so at the very least, that's something to be excited about. But still, given the fact that it's a 60 to 70 hour game, I would say it's well worth it. Trails of Cold Steel 2 will follow up a release in March, and then Cold Steel 3 will be dropping sometime in the fall. Moving on from that, for those of you that are looking to sign up to PlayStation Plus or extend your subscription, now is a great time to do so, as the PlayStation Store has a discount on the 12-month subscription. Specifically, instead of paying $60 for your 12-month subscription, you will be paying $45. That's a solid 25% off discount, and I always recommend you guys to sign up for your 12-month subscriptions when they are on sale. Yes, $60 a year isn't too hefty of an asking price. However, if there are times of the year when you can get it cheaper, why not get it cheaper? Paying $45 a year essentially means that you're paying a little bit under $4 a month, and given the games that you're getting with Plus, I know some of you guys find it disappointing, but when you look at it at paying under $4 a month for them to get games like Yakuza 0, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, XCOM 2, Bloodborne, Ratchet & Clank, and I can go on and on, I would say that's a pretty good trade-off. And hey, if a month does suck, it stings a little bit less when you are paying a cheaper price, so extend your subscription right now, 12 months for $45. A lot of you guys might notice that a 3-month subscription is also being discounted right now. I never recommend you guys to go the 3-month route, just get the 12-month. Don't piecemeal it together because you'll end up spending a lot more money. I know people that are paying for Plus monthly, and that just hurts my soul. $10 a month for Plus is just way too much. Get your 12-month subscription for $45. And lastly, one of the biggest disappointments about Black Friday was the fact that we saw absolutely no deals on the PlayStation 4 Pro console. We saw a lot of deals on the regular PS4. That Marvel Spider-Man bundle was incredible, but so many gamers wanted to upgrade their PS4 to a PS4 Pro so they could play games like Spider-Man, so they could play upcoming releases like Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 better than they would on the regular console. But alas, no discounts were to be had over Black Friday, but Newegg does have a little bit of a discount on a PS4 Pro. It's 10% off. Instead of your standard $400 price tag, you will be paying $360. No, it's not a steep discount, but these PS4 Pros that never go on sale, so whenever I see a discount on it, I have to give it a recommendation. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any major PS4 Pro bundle in the horizon as well. If it was confirmed that a Days Gone bundle would be coming out in April to accompany the release of that game, I would say, hey, probably just wait on that, pick up that bundle when you get a copy of the game as well with it. But right now, it looks like just getting the console itself is your only option, and considering we're on the horizon of the releases of Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, you want to play those games as best as possible, and you'll need a PS4 Pro to do so. $360 after a promo code isn't a bad deal, so we'll leave a link to that in the description box below. So that's gonna conclude this video. Again, this new PS4 Samurai game, Katana 0, this is one to keep your eyes on. It could turn out to be incredible. Super stylish, fast-paced, and it's got some incredible visuals if you're into old-school games. Lapis X Labyrinth is also coming May 28th. That looks to be a pretty interesting game. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 is going to be a massive undertaking for NIS, but they do have some series veterans working on the game. PlayStation Plus 12-month subscription for $45 and the PS4 Pro console $360. Check that out. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.